Hello everyone, and welcome to Sustainable World. In the previous episode, we talked about sustainability, what it consists of, why is it important. We also talked about Sustainable Development Goals, and we covered the first two of them. Number 1, no poverty, and number 2, zero hunger. And we talked about their targets. Today, we will continue to talk about the SDGs, and we will talk about the SDGs number 3, 4, and 5. So let's start off with the SDG number 3, which is good health and well-being. This SDG aims to ensure healthy lives and promotes well-being for all at all ages, and it has 13 targets. Target number 1, reduce the global maternal mortality rate to less than 70 per 100,000 live births. Target number 2, end preventable death of newborns and children under 5 years of age, with all countries aiming to reduce neonatal mortality to at least as low as 12 per 1,000 live births, and under 5 mortality to at least as low as 25 per 1,000 live births. Target number 3, end epidemics of AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria, and neglected tropical diseases, and combat hepatitis, waterborne diseases, and any other communicable diseases. Target number 4, reduce by 1/3 premature mortality from non-communicable diseases through prevention and treatment, and promote mental health and well-being. Target number 5, strengthen the prevention and treatment of substance abuse, including narcotic drug abuse and harmful use of alcohol. Target number 6, reduce the number of global deaths and injuries from road traffic accidents. Target number 7, ensure universal access to sexual and reproductive health care services, including for family planning, information, and education, and the integration of reproductive health into national strategies and programs. Target number 8, achieve universal health coverage, including financial risk protection, access to quality essential health care services, and access to safe, effective, quality, and affordable essential medications and vaccines for all. Target number 9, substantially reduce the number of deaths and illnesses from hazardous chemicals in air, water and soil pollution, and contamination. Target number 10, strengthen the implementation of the World Health Organization Framework Convention on Tobacco Control in all countries as appropriate. Target number 11, support the research and development of vaccines and medicines for the communicable and non-communicable diseases that primarily affect developing countries. Provide access to affordable, essential medicines and vaccines in accordance with the Doha Declaration on the TRIPS Agreement and Public Health, which affirms the right of developing countries to use the full provisions and agreement on trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights regarding flexibilities to protect public health and in particular provide access to medicines for all. Target number 12, substantially increase health financing and the recruitment, development, training, and retention of the health workforce in developing countries, especially least developed countries and small island developing states. Finally, target number 13, strengthen the capacity of all countries, in particular developing countries, for early warnings, risk reductions, and management of national and global health risks. These are the targets of the SDG Good Health and Well-Being. Currently, a lot of organizations try its best to make events, conferences that help achieve the Sustainable Development Goal. For example, 2023 Physician Health and Wellbeing Conference that will start in Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. Moving on to the SDG number 4, which is quality education. It aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promotes lifelong learning opportunities for all. Right now, all countries are trying their best to develop their education to reach the goal of providing a good education for all, and this goal has 10 targets. Target number 1, ensure that all girls and boys complete free, equitable, and quality primary and secondary education, leading to relevant and effective learning outcomes. Target number 2, ensure that all girls and boys have access to quality early childhood development, care, and pre-primary education so that they are ready for primary education. Target number 3, ensure equal access for all women and men to affordable and quality technical, vocational, and tertiary education, including university. Target number 4. Substantially increase the number of youth and adults who have relevant skills, including technical and vocational skills for employment, decent jobs, and entrepreneurship. Target number 5. Eliminate gender disparities in education and ensure equal access to all levels of education and vocational training for the vulnerable, including people with disabilities, indigenous people, and children in vulnerable situations. Target number 6. Ensure that all youth and substantial proportion of adults, both men and women, achieve literacy and numeracy. Target number 7. Ensure that all learners acquire the knowledge and skills needed to promote sustainable development, including, among others, through education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyles, human rights, gender equality, promotion of a culture of peace and nonviolent global citizenship, and appreciation of cultural diversity, and of cultural contribution to sustainable development. Target number 8. Build and upgrade education facilities that are child, disability, and gender sensitive and provide safe, nonviolent, inclusive, and effective learning environments for all. Target number 9. Substantially expand globally the number of scholarships available to developing countries, in particular least developed countries, small island, developing states, and African countries, for enrollment in higher education, including vocational training and information and communication technology, technical engineering, and scientific programs in developed countries and other developing countries. Target number 10. Substantially increase the supply of qualified teachers, including through international cooperations for teachers training in developing countries, especially least developed countries and small island developing states. SDG number 5. Gender equality. It aims to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, and it has 9 targets. Target number 1. End all form of discriminations against women and girls everywhere. Target number 2. Eliminate all forms of violence against all women and girls in public and private spheres, including trafficking and sexual and other types of exploitation. Target number 3. Eliminate all harmful practices such as child, early, and forced marriages and female genital mutilation. Target number 4. Recognize and value unpaid care and domestic work through the provision of public services, infrastructure, and social protection policies, and the promotion of shared responsibility within the household and the family as nationally appropriate. Target number 5. Ensure women's full and effective participation and equal opportunities for leadership at all levels of decision-making in political, economic, and public life. Target number 6. Ensure universal access to sexual and reproductive health and reproductive rights as agreed in accordance with the Program of Action of the International Conference on Population and Development and the Beijing Platform for Action and the Outcomes document of the review conferences. Target number 7. Undertake reforms to give women equal rights to economic resources, as well as access to ownerships and control over land and other forms of property, financial services, inheritance, and natural resources in accordance with the national laws. Target number 8. Enhance the use of enabling technology, in particular information and communications technology, to promote the empowerment of women. Target number 9. Adopt and strengthen sound policies and enforceable legislation for the promotion of gender equality and empowerment of all women and girls at all levels. Gender equality is one of the hardest goals to reach, but we are taking steps forward to try achieving it, even if these steps are preliminary, such as supporting women through social media pages and protesting for women's rights over the world. That's it for today. If you want to learn more about the Sustainable Development Goals and sustainability, stay tuned for the next episodes. Thank you for listening. Bye.